Hi y'all, guys, gals, theys, and gays, and welcome back to my channel. It is a very exciting day because I am finally styling myself as my Buffy the Vampire Slayer character, OC. I'd wanted to do this video a while ago, but because of the transition of the seasons, it just got way too hot for me to even think about doing any sort of styling content. But we are officially and totally in fall. The temperature has dropped to some lovely 60-degree weather. And I am so ready to actually get it done because in my heart of hearts, I have so much styling content that I want to do. I am very into using what I have, utilizing what I have, wearing it repeatedly, showing y'all the wonderfulness that is my wardrobe, and really focusing on the creativity of styling and getting dressed rather than focusing on consumption through purchasing new clothes without wearing what I have. I have got a lovely chai tea right here, so I am ready for some caffeine. I am ready to go. This is before work. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get through all of the outfits that I have, but I really wanted to get this video out in at least a little bit in October. I don't really have a filming or an uploading schedule that's any sort of consistent yet, although we are getting better. And this isn't any particular inspiration from outfits or any one particular character. It's just sort of, if I were to step into that universe, what would I want to look like with the immaculate styling that is the wardrobe and the clothing in that show? Just phenomenal. Chef's kiss every single time. Been watching it with my girlfriend. She grew up with it, watched it when it was on TV. And so this is just an amalgamation of all the wonderfulness that I see that I would just be bopping in. It's a lot of, you gotta step up your game. There's a lot of fit throwing in that. But I love to hear myself talk, so let's just get into styling these outfits and showing you what I've come up with. Not sure how good the audio is gonna be from this distance, but I'm just gonna have to roll with it. And we are going to start extremely strong right out of the gate. Not to toot my own horn, I think several of these outfits are just absolute fire. I've got this amazing top from Dress Barn. It has all these beautiful swirlies you can't really see, but a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine, a little bit of detail. And then I have this skirt here from Mexicali Blues that I got from like a hippie boho shop in Maine at least 12 years ago, probably closer to like 15. And again, all the nifty texture, all the cool patterns, and let me know down below if you think if this is a little too much. I am very into mixing patterns and different textures while maintaining a cohesive color story. I just love this top so freaking much. The structure of it, the shape, the little fluttery sleeves. Let me know down below what you think about this. I think it's pretty rockin'. Now, when it comes to jewelry, I typically wear the same sort of rings repeatedly. I'm not probably going to be changing that up too much. I've got this little amethyst stud here and amethyst little Zuni bears there. Then continuing the amethyst theme, I've just got this simple circlet necklace of amethyst, obviously. Now for shoes, I wanted to do these absolutely fantastic vintage American Eagle. They're a beautiful dark brown leather, this chunky platform block heel. I think the dark tone of this is just gonna look really good, and I think it hallmarks really well to the shades and the tones in the skirt, keeping that symphony of coordination. I wish y'all could see better with the top to the bottom with the boots. I am just absolutely in love with this. I hadn't tried it on since sectioning off the clothes and being like, ooh, this skirt with this top, with these boots, with this. I am so vibing with this. This is absolutely something that I would just straight up wear. Going to see friends, running some errands, just feeling absolutely perfect. I love a little layer. I love a little addition of texture. This lovely corduroy button-down shacket looking thing from LL Bean. If we just gets a little chilly, gets a little cold, running all like that. And if I like a little texture and I like a little addition, I love me a little handbag. I want to get matchy-matchy with the boots. I feel like we have to pull out the vintage Coach Soho, and I'm just absolutely, love this so much. A little bit of twirl. I love the monochromatic. I feel like I could show up to school dressing like this and just be like, hey Buffy, hi Willow, hi Xander, hi Cordelia. I'm one of the cool kids. I am styled and ready to fight some vampires. Next, we are coming in hot with another skirt outfit. This beautiful, perfect A-line polyester. Oh, just the green and the pink and the purple. It gives so much option for variety. I'm going to try it with two different tops. I've worn it like this, just out to see my girlfriend, just an outfit I wore. And clearly it matches perfectly with that green there, just again, keeping that symphony there, coordination. But I've also got this top here with, this is kind of like a baby doll style with the lace, and it's not quite as a spot on match with the green, but I still think it looks very nice. We'll see how this pairs with the little jacket that I have, because I love a little layer. I actually think I am just gonna go with this same top that I originally wore it with, because it just goes so well. It matches the green perfectly, and I could just totally keep this necklace here. I love the way that it looks and it lays, and again, that purple with the green to the purple down here, but gonna switch it up a little bit. Gonna keep these earrings, but I have this amethyst one as well. This was actually a Goodwill score, amethyst, silver fastenings, and it was $5. A little more delicate, but still just as good. Now, having it just like this, I think is wonderful. This is just a great base that just looks fantastic on its own, but I love a little layer. I love a little jacket moment. And this, I think, just adds an even greater fantastic depth of color, of texture. It's not quite corduroy. It's a little bit textured here. It's just, the green poking out like that, matching with all this. Oh, I love this, love this, love this. And initially I was gonna pair this with a pair of black boots that I have, but I really like the look of these. This is Exhilaration suede boots. Again, that nice platform, chunky heel. I am absolutely living my best life. Again, I really wish you could see from head to toe. I don't have the best setup just yet, but I love the lighter leather of the boots. I think it's just a little bit more unexpected than just going for the monochromatic black. And we're able to add even a little bit more interest with this cute little Coach bag, just matchy-matchy, all of the colors, all of the things lining up perfectly. I remember putting this outfit on and coming and going to see my girlfriend and be like, is this not absolutely perfect Buffy vibe? She was a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. I feel super fucking confident in this. This is just, ooh, yes. This might be the last skirt outfit I have, but I've got this absolutely beautiful right here. It's got lovely tones of brown and like kind of, I guess that's cream, ecru, taupe, whatever all that is. Just a lovely shade of all of this. And then this I actually thrifted probably about a month and a half ago. And when I saw it, I was like, is that not absolutely perfect? I'm trying to not like dress like any particular character, but tell me this is not absolutely Tara all over it. And this is something that I thought it was kind of like a poncho-y type thing, which I know is very popular within the fashion circles that the content that I'm consuming. But it's got the sleeves here and it just looks, let me put this on so you can witness the glory. Switched up the jewelry a little bit. I've got this green necklace here and kind of vibing in the same with the earrings. Just wearing a nice, simple, basic, I guess this isn't a tank top, but a sleeveless top. I am being lazy. I am keeping the boots from our last ensemble. And then this, the icing, the cherry on top of my ice cream cupcake. When I picked this up at the Salvation Army, I went to Walmart afterwards and I pulled it out and was like, I have to wear it because I just thought this was so flattering, so cute. It looked great with the jeans that I had on as well. And I just really love the texture and the pattern while still being in with all of the matching colors. Just gonna be a bit casual, just gonna be a little bit functional with my bag. Another coach going on here and just, again, I feel so great. I feel so fabulous. I am really enjoying now that I've kind of come to a good place with my feminine and masculine energies, marrying that non-binary and feeling comfortable going from one to the other in a very fluid fashion. I feel fantastic. I want to go on a date. I want to go pumpkin patching. I want to go to my favorite coffee shop. Feeling cute. Feeling fine, feeling fresh and funky. Now, I've found that if you ever want to feel like a Buffy character, just find yourself a fun, funky knit, just something that's real a statement on its own. I've got a couple different options that I think would really vibe with this, but the chunky buttons, the shade of green that this is with the blue and the salmon and the brown, but just something that's really just eye-catching on its own. I've kept my earrings the same because I think that tone of green just looks real great with this. Playing into the brown, I'm just gonna be wearing my ever so trusty Doc Marten Buzz platforms. They wore a fair amount of sneakers in the show, and I'm just not a sneaker person. I'm either a boot person in like the block heel, or I'm a boot person in like a Doc Marten kind of way. Very cute, a little more casual, but again, just I feel very appropriate for the way they were styled. Again, if you want to be casual, you don't want to be all absolutely styled to the nines, styled to the gods, get yourself a fun, funky sweater. Looking great with the docs. I'm going to be a little lazy and bring back this right here. Just, oh my goodness, tell me this is not just, it's simple, but it is so impactful, so effective in its presentation. Just, again, I want to go out. I'm feeling nice. I'm feeling happy. Actually, honestly, well, it might not be warm enough just yet. I am already sweating up a storm. You can probably see, you can tell. If it looks like I'm sweating profusely, it's because I am. But I have therapy on Tuesday, as well as another doctor's appointment, and I like styling up. I like looking nice. If I've got an opportunity to dress up, especially with the cooler weather, I'm gonna take it. Now I've got something that's a little less straightforward. I've got the same jeans on, my same Doc Martens, but I wanted to do something that was a little bit more androgynous, a little bit more Xander-esque, because while all the girls were definitely popping off, there was some pretty great fucking style coming from the boys in our show. I actually follow a Instagram account that goes through and finds not just from Buffy, but also the show Angel, the spinoff with him, finding and identifying the clothing that they're wearing. And I thought this, with the kind of relaxed structure, I've got this little silver necklace here, nice simple silver cat earrings, just something that's again nice and simple but still reminiscent of the styles and the styling from the show. And obviously if I've got this, obviously I've got to put a jacket on it. I really love this, a little bit of texture, a little bit of corduroy. I think the striping is a nice marriage there. I'm feeling it. I'm vibing. I'm an absolute advocate for any sort of shacket. I like the pockets. I like the collar. I like kind of the more masculine but not quite look of this ensemble. Again, something just a little more reminiscent, representing all genders. Something that's still nice, comfy, and casual, while still being nice and styled and elevated. Again, feeling very comfy, feeling very confident. I could just walk out the door like this. Honestly, in all of these outfits, I could just walk out and be feeling fine. All right, that was actually all of the outfits that I had pulled out and styled to a point that I felt comfortable enough with showing y'all. I have no idea how this video is going to come together. This is only the second styling video I've done on my channel, but I love styling content. I love watching it. I love getting inspiration from it. I am really just wanting to make my channel so much more focused on wearing and utilizing and just being happy in the clothes that I have. I will leave down below my only other styling video, which is just styling simple outfits. I was actually pretty pleased with how that one went and the amount of views that it got, considering how many subscribers I have. I've got several other styling videos in the works. I just really wanted to get this one out for the spooky season. I felt like it was very appropriate. But for those of you who made it this far, give yourself a giant gold fucking star. You deserve it for listening to me gush about all things style and fashion and 90s and early 2000s and Buffy. But thank y'all so much for watching. I love you. And as always, keep it real. Mwah!